Virgo, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Virgo, this is interesting. Are you hoping to be stuck? So interesting. Yeah, you're hoping to hold on to something. It's almost like there's a moment in time or a memory that you want to preserve. I Pictures and songs run into my head a lot when I read cards, and I hesitate to put them out there on general reads. I generally only put it like in personal reads will I mention these things. But what I'm picturing here with these two cards is, and forgive me if this is too much for anybody to take. I'm picturing somebody who is a little bit older, staring out of a large glass window and trying to recall a memory from when they were young. But they're questioning whether that memory actually happened or if they painted the picture prettier over the years. So it's almost like you want to preserve a memory, but you know that you're making it much more beautiful than it ever was. Like you somehow took something that wasn't that great and you prettied it up. And it's almost like you're hoping to avoid the truth that it may not be as beautiful as you're picturing it in your mind right now. So, what I'm getting, Virgo, is somebody taking a painful memory and changing it into something nice and wanting to hold on to that lie, even though they see the truth peeking through. And whatever reason you hope to do that, whatever your reasoning be, ask yourself, is it more important to pretty up this picture or to understand the truth? Because I have a feeling that the answer will be different for everybody. Okay, Virgo. The fear is that you can't escape this memory. The fear is that it will keep coming up over and over, and perhaps that's why you're trying to lie to yourself and make it more beautiful than it ever was. Because every time this memory comes up, it disrupts you in some way, shape, or form. You want to move on and you want to take the lessons learned, but you fear the trigger. It's the trigger inside, and when that comes up, it pulls you back in and it disrupts everything again. Again, maybe that's why you chose to make it prettier than it was, because it keeps coming around. The reality of the situation is that the chaos of the situation is over, and it's been over for a long time. And in all honesty, you don't need to build this memory into your foundation. Okay? I am not an expert in doing these things. There are other people on YouTube who might be able to show you how. I mean, there are actual therapists on YouTube. There are people who work with energies. There are healers who offer their services on YouTube. And that's just a free resource. You know, there's also actual therapy. um, but it seems to me like there's always a way to transmute energy and to find closure and forgiveness. Because the one thing that people forget, you know, everybody wants to find closure in the other person understanding their actions or the other person owning up to their actions. But closure and forgiveness are not to the other person, nor can they really come from the other person. It helps us to forgive a situation when somebody says, I'm sorry, and they mean it. But the truth of the matter is, you don't really know if they're sorry, even if they say it. Forgiveness and closure come from self. And the ability to help somebody understand that is beyond what I can do in a general read with these cards. So you might just even want to Google that. Forgiveness and closure come from self. I'm not going to continue with the cards here because this is such an intense energy. But Virgo, you have a decision to make. Do you want to take a memory and make it prettier than it was and lie to yourself in order to get you through? Or do you want to accept the truth and find forgiveness and closure for yourself and with yourself? Either way, the healing energy that comes with this is beyond my expertise. So you might want to reach out and talk it out with somebody who has a better understanding of your individual personal situation. Virgo, this is a very heavy energy. And it's even got me a little emotional. I really hope you find a message that serves your highest good, and I hope you make a decision on what it is you want to do with this, because it is something that you'll carry through to the rest of your life. And if you're that older person right now, I'm talking like retirement age, staring out the window, then you've been carrying this around for a very long time. But if I'm talking to a younger Virgo, the premonition I have is that if you don't handle this now and find that forgiveness and closure, then many years from now, you will be that person staring out the window, still thinking about this pain. Oh, Virgo, my heart goes out to you. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you guys next week.